Day Street Books and HarperAudio present Wisdom from a Humble Jellyfish and Other Self-Care Rituals from Nature by Rani Shah. Read by Soneela Nankani. Introduction. Welcome to the jungle. Today is a wonderful day. It's the day you woke up and thought to yourself, man, I wish I knew what an axolotl was and what it could teach me about self-care. If this was the first thing that popped into your head today, then yes, I am a powerful psychic. But if not, and you've never heard of an axolotl, don't sweat it. I'm here to teach you all about how this adorable little creature and an array of other plant and animal friends can improve your life. Hang on tight. You're in for quite the adventure. Hiking, safari, deep-sea diving, casually walking on the moon. The numerous ways that humans have come up with for exploring our planet and interacting with her inhabitants are mind-bogglingly impressive. But exploring the natural world isn't reserved for the adventurous and wealthy. Exploration is meant for anyone who is curious. The notably curious of history have included the famous Greek philosopher Thales, who, by observing the stars, successfully predicted the timing of the first solar eclipse, and my personal favorite, household name Charles Darwin, who developed our modern theory of evolution by studying animals on the Galapagos Islands. Footnote: Thales is known as the grandfather of naturalism, a philosophical movement defined as the idea or belief that only natural, as opposed to supernatural or spiritual, laws and forces operate in the world. As a non-notable person who is curious about nature, I once tried to mimic bird calls to elicit a reaction from the local flock, but only succeeded in scaring away small children. Our humble abode, planet Earth, is an astonishing thing. For 4.5 billion years, the planet has been creating intricate communities known as ecosystems, each consisting of thousands, if not millions, of different plants and animals. And each of these plants and animals has evolved its own unique set of traits and behaviors in order to live, thrive, and reproduce. Whether we're talking about a flower using its brightly colored petals to attract insects for pollination, or a cat using its fantastic night vision to capture prey in low light, plants and animals are able to exist and thrive only if they have adapted traits and behaviors that prioritize their well-being. How does this relate to self-care? Defined by the Oxford English Dictionary as the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, self-care is something that creatures in the wild have been putting into practice since the very beginning. For plants and animals in the wild, self-care, in its most basic sense, begins with avoiding predators and successfully sourcing food to stay alive. These guys are regularly faced with pressing questions like, will I get killed today? And will I eat today? So the meaning of thrive is very different for a creature in the wild than it is for us modern humans. Most of us aren't hunting or cultivating our own food, let alone fleeing from predators. For humans, seemingly nothing should stand in the way of our well-being. And yet, so many of us are plagued by anxiety, stress, and unhappiness. While we may not be worried about physical predators lurking in the bush waiting to eat us, the lives we lead and the environments we live in do cause us stress. Take modern technology, for example. Although technology has led to many advances that benefit our health, significant negative health effects are also associated with our attachment to our computers and smartphones.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?